Welcome to Hiking MB and welcome to the Hammond River Park in Quispamsis. Checking out the trails around Quispamsis today. Trying to finish all the trails by the end of next year. This would be trail 445 and I figure I'll end somewhere around 500, so let's take a hike. The park is estimated to have first been settled nearly 300 years ago. An Acadian survey marker dated 1714 was found carved into a boulder during park development. Since Loyalist settlement, the land use has been a mix of pasture and working woodland. It's a bit of a rough trail. I think at some point it loops down and hits the main trail down below, I can see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely off trail. Yeah, I don't see much of a trail going, so I'm going to turn back. See what I can find back the other way. Well, it looks like the Jubilee Loop actually just goes into the Cedar there a little bit, but I think the trail actually goes down over the hill here, so we'll go down and check that out and get on the main Crush Rock Trail and see where we can get with that. Magnum Moss, commonly known as peat moss. Sphagnum is commonly found in bogs and other wetlands. These plants have porous cells and can hold up to 26 times their dry weight in water. When peat accumulates, it can form bogs and provide habitat for a wide array of plants, including coniferous species. Peat can accumulate to a depth of many meters and can acidify its surroundings. Native Americans use peat moss for diaper material and baby wipes. Peat moss is important commercially as a soil conditioner as it helps to retain moisture and nutrients. Skunk Cabbage. Skunk Cabbage can be found in wetlands and along low-lying streams. It is a rare plant in New Brunswick, but is more common in the Hammond River watershed. Skunk Cabbage is a thermogenic plant that can produce heat up to 25 degrees Celsius, allowing it to flower very early in the spring. The flower of this plant releases a rotten meat scent that attracts pollinators. Its leaves release a skunk-like scent when broken or bruised to deter insects and herbivores. While smelling this plant is harmless, eating the leaves of this plant will cause swelling of the mouth and digestive tract. Oh, interesting. Definitely see the floodwaters going down. Still a lot of water though. Well, I was expecting this whole trail to be underwater, so I guess I'm doing pretty good. Looks like a section here though is completely underwater. Glen Loop. Yeah, this section's going to need a little work on, I think, in the spring, so I'll have to find my way around to the other side now. Well, that's spring hiking for you. Eastern white cedar is a favored winter food and shelter species for white-tailed deer. Found in calcium-rich soils, eastern white cedar is valued commercially for its rot and insect-resistant properties. An important part of Canadian heritage, Aboriginals demonstrated to Jacques Cartier that eastern white cedar leaves can be used to combat scurvy due to the high vitamin C content. Well, this trail says it's the Jubilee Loop. A bit confusing the way the trails are here, but I'm going to map them all out and see what I get. Beautiful cedar stand down here. Well, the Jubilee Loop Trail is a bit of a climb back up through. Beautiful big rocks and cedar. Pretty cool. The redback salamander is common in wooded slopes. Breeding occurs in June and July, and females produce 4 to 17 eggs per year. Unlike most salamanders that lay eggs in water and have an aquatic larval phase, the redback salamander nests in a rotting stump or log. When the larvae first hatch, they have small gills, but these are soon absorbed and the young then resemble the adults. Females protect the eggs for 6 to 8 weeks and remain with their young for up to 3 weeks. These cliffs. Well, definitely gonna have to come back here when the floodwaters go down. I think there's quite a bit of trails out around the floodplain there. That's the other end of the cliffs. Old trails, new trails, crisscrossing every which way. Confusing. Well, that's it for Hammond River Park. Bit confusing at times. There's old trails that they look like they're trying to decommission. New, beautiful crushed rock trails go around. Some of the trails are still underwater from the flood, but probably only confusing if you're trying to map it out like I am. Hopefully I can make a map that makes sense out of it. So now onward to probably the Q-Plex and Quispamsis. I think there's some trails there I gotta check out. So see you in a bit.